Alright. Now this is a game I've wanted to cover for a while. I wanted to do the original version, and then they announced the Royal version, and I was like, okay, I need to make sure I can, like, be able to cover this the best I can. I was originally planning to do it when it came out 2 years ago, but it just didn't work out. So we're here doing this now. This is going to be done very differently compared to probably most LPs that I've done. The big reason for that is the way I'm going to have the video system done. It'll make sense as we kind of go along. But just know that the way I'm wanting to do this is the day that's in the game, like the in-game day on the calendar date, is the day that the video is going to be released, or at least I'm going to try to do that. That's going to take some doing. That being said, the first video is gonna kind of be out of order because I didn't want to like put out a video like months before this thing actually started. If you don't know what I'm talking about, don't worry about it. If you do, you may understand what I'm getting at. But I will go ahead and tell you this. This is going to be under the mature setting, so anyone that's not in that 18 plus setting, they're not going to be able to see this just because of what this game covers. It's incredibly just one of those it touches some real stuff, I'll just put it that way. Alright, so okay, I want to make sure I got everything I need for this, because I want to do this well. Alright, that is all stuff from DLC. Stuff that I think came from pre-ordering it? I don't remember. Yeah, well no, it wasn't pre-ordering, it was getting like the deluxe version of the game. And you get all this stuff, good grief. I forgot how much you actually got. Alright. I've done... The reason why I'm saying this is I've done several... no, we're not. I think that's okay. But if not, I can always grab those in the cardboard box. English, of course. Alright.
This story is a work of fiction. Similarities between characters or events to persons living or dead in your world are purely coincidental. Only those who have agreed to the above have the privilege of partaking in this game.
I agree.
The contract has been sealed. The world is not as it should be. It's filled with distortion, and ruin can no longer be avoided. Those who oppose fate and desire change. From time to time, they were referred to as tricksters. You are the trickster. Now is the time to rise against the abyss of distortion.
Well, it sounds good enough. Now, this kind of hops in the middle, well, quite a bit into the main part of the story. This is going to be a thing for a little bit, but this is essentially our tutorial area. I'm going to kind of talk a little bit through this part, at least, because I'm going to keep cuts it a little bit down, but there is a lot that's going to be going on. We'll actually see this again later, but this is essentially kind of talking more along the lines of and there's also the subtitles, just in case I talk over somebody. But this game has a lot of really cool things about it, and that's why I've wanted to show it. But I think the story's the biggest reason why, and I hope to at least showcase that to some extent.
Hey, up there! He's here. Moving immediately.
Alright. Well, that's us in the trench coat.
Good. Now get running.
I'll try having auto on just so it just goes, kind of like with Fire Emblem, so it'll just go to the next part of the dialogue.
This is our only chance.
Stay calm. You can get away now. We'll retrieve the briefcase on our end. What was that? Don't worry about us. Just concentrate on getting away.
Alright, so we can move around, we can bring up our menu, which isn't really much right now. This isn't the normal menu. This is just kind of because we're in the tutorial area. And it says we also have a dash move by pressing the R2 button. We also have our actions that we can kind of jump around, or if we're around chests, we can open those. Oh. Alright, well, that's a thing. I'm getting it. Actually, no, I'm sorry. I want to see if there's a way... That's just the camera. There... Oh, wait. There we go. Don't... The unfortunate thing is there isn't a way to adjust the game... The music with the voices. Not that it's a bad mix. Some games are pretty bad at mixing it, but this game isn't. Alright. Well, we're gonna get in our first fight. And the enemies in this game, well, are weird. If you've never played a Persona game, these are the monsters you fight. They're known as shadows. So we've got several different ways to attack. We have a gun that has ammunition, and it has a set ammunition for that fight. Originally, in the original game, you had a certain amount of ammo for your entire run in a dungeon. They changed it to per fight this time. This is our Persona. They can use different skills. This one is a curse attack, and this one's just a physical attack. You can tell by what the icon is next to the attack itself. We do have just a melee attack. We can use items if we need to, or we could guard. And if there was more than one monster, we could change who we attack when we go to target. When we're at this point. There's not really too much to do other than, well, just do our thing. We can do some damage, and like any RPG, it's a turn-based type of thing. That's going to be dictated by just simply agility is the skill we're going for. There is an option down there that says rush. That will, it's basically auto battle. I don't ever play with it, mainly because it can get you into some pretty bad situations, and it's never good to do it, in my opinion. I mean, if you're fighting some low-level enemies, then fine, but overall it's not a good idea.
You defeated them with ease. More of them?
Well, of course.
Be careful.
And we got ourselves... there's two types of cutscenes. One that looks more like an anime that we had earlier, and then those kinds of cutscenes where it's in-game graphics cutscenes.
You should be able to get out that way. Hurry!
Dude,
Oh.
can you even hear us?
Don't worry. I'm picking up everyone's voices. Just go, Joker! Wait a sec. What the... I'm getting a weird reading heading your way. Come on, run!
Well, weird readings aside, we gotta get out. And this is essentially what you would see from a different this is one of your dungeons in the game. We won't see this dungeon until much later, like I was saying. But, well, not again anyway.
Where'd they go, damn it? I can't confirm the intruder's location.
Alright, well, it looks like they're still trying to look for us. And
What?
there are times where... Okay. Maybe I shouldn't do that. There are times where it's like... It'll... they won't say anything. My bad. Maybe I should just keep it on... I press the button. I don't know. But she says, up ahead, stop. There's a... This is bad. Hide, Joker. You'll never get away if you just keep fighting. Hide in the shadows and sneak past when you see an opening. So, we can hide in the different shadows to where enemies won't see us. And we can sneak around. Hey, are you sure he came this way? Understood. I'll continue the search. And he runs off. Now's your chance. Make a run for it. How many of them are there? Everything okay? The security level might rise if you take too much time. I know. I'm just looking for another route. Just hang on. Oh, perfect timing. Joker, look up. Can you use that thing just to fly over there? This is a new item in Royal, the grappling hook. For some pretty cool thieving-esque type of things. That'll make sense later. But, heading this way...
Joker, stop! It's an enemy right near you! Even you can't take on this many. Huh? Joker, that weird reading from earlier is closing in on you too!
I'll end this right now.
Joker,
No?
it's her! She's the weird reading I've been getting!
We got some help. Maybe? Yeah, we definitely do. And... I gotta admit, I really do like how this game does do the flourish of the fighting.
My weak self relied on you so much. That ends today. Let's do this, Senpai!
There we go.
The enemy readings have decreased? That's...
It's been a while since we last fought side by side. But this time, it's my turn to come to your aid, Senpai. Now let's win this!
Certainly. Now,
You're mine.
there isn't much you can do, but she does this. It's an insta-win, so there's this. But this is the second thing that's really cool about this. It's called an all-out attack, and it ends with this kind of a flourish.
Landing!
It's cool. I'm just throwing that out there. I really do like it.
I think that's the last of them.
I genuinely have no clue what just happened, but I take it you're okay?
Oh yeah.
Wait, bad news. Enemy backup's headed your way. You need to book it right now.
Please go. I'm going to make it harder for them to track you down. You still have something you need to do as a Phantom Thief, right? Then I won't stop you. Since I'm not a member of the Phantom Thieves, I'm in no position to interfere. However, please don't forget the promise we made, okay?
Joker, you need to get out of there. Go, go, go!
Of course. And that...
Let's do
Oh.
it.
That being said, we need to book it. And... well, it looks like they're definitely looking for us.
Find them and kill them all.
And all these posters, well, they'll explain something. It'll be easier to explain it later. Just put it in it that way.
Something wrong? The exit should be up ahead.
You're there.
That's just how it is. After that commotion, the bottom floor is completely closed off. Hey, can you make it?
Over there. There's nowhere to run.
Well, let's just make sure that we don't get caught.
See ya.
Huh, what a show off. You're so reckless, you know that?
Oh, it's fine.
Enemies here?
What's wrong?
These readings. It can't be.
What happened?
An ambush? Joker, can you handle this?
Joker!
Oh no!
Capture him. Let's go. Go, go, go.
Well, this didn't turn out the way we wanted it to. Yeah, we don't get out of this.
Still struggling. Suspect secure.
Didn't expect to find some kid. You have your teammate to thank for this. You were sold out.
Suspect confirmed. Cuff him.
Well, that's unfortunate. That's us.
Guess the drug was too strong.
Wake him up.
No dozing off. You still don't get it, do you?
Give it up.
Come on, cooperate. What? You want another shot? Huh? What about the camera? Are you thinking it can be used as video evidence?
Yeah, you don't deserve me to say anything to you.
Hear my question? Answer! Obstruction of justice, blackmail, defamation, possession of weapons. Manslaughter too, yeah? Talk about the works. To think that all those crimes were led by a punk like this. And you seem to be enjoying every second of it. Huh?
I was enjoying it? Everything's hazy. Oh, sorry. This is where you can select your difficulty. You can change it at any point. If you do safe, you can't change it. If you're doing new game plus merciless is the way I would normally go, but since this is a new game, I'm just doing it hard. Changing the difficulty to hard. You can do merciless. I have done it. It's just ridiculous. And for an LP, I do want to show some difficulty in some of the fights we get into, but I don't want to make this into something ridiculous. Everything's hazy. I can't remember. That's what he was saying.
You should know your place. Sign here. It's a confession under your name.
I ain't signing
see.
nothing.
I need your hand to sign this, bud. I don't care if you end up losing a leg.
Oh, we don't got a choice.
Don't expect to walk out of here in one piece. We are going to make you understand. One must take full responsibility for their actions.
Now this is where you make the name of the character. I'm gonna go with the name that's canonical with the anime. There's different names for this character. I just kind of like the one from the anime better. So we'll just do that. And then the last name, this one's spelled a bit differently. Well, spelled kind of in an odd way. I think I got this right, because you can't change this later. Yeah. Alright. Yep. Make sure you're happy with it, because they'll continue to say your name quite a bit.
Excuse me, but this area is off.
I'm Nijima from the public prosecutor's office.
The prosecutor's office? What business do you have here?
Just let me through. It's urgent. There's something I need to confirm with the suspect.
Nijima-san, I believe this case is no longer in your jurisdiction. Besides...
Are you Prosecutor Sai Nijima? I just got off the phone with your director. Hurry and get it over with. To be frank, you're being an inconvenience.
Rude.
I thought I ordered you to stand by.
I'm responsible for this case, yet I'm not even being allowed an interrogation?
I'm calling because I knew you'd bring it up.
I will not be convinced unless I confirm it for myself. This is my case.
Good luck to you then. I won't be expecting much, though.
Ah, Prosecutor, I forgot to mention something important. Your time will be cut short. We can't permit you to talk with him for long. It's for your own sake. His methods are unknown, after all. We don't even know if it's safe to simply meet and speak with him.
I understand.
Alright.
I didn't expect it'd be you. You'll be answering my questions this time. Those bastards. Can you hear me? It seems you've been through a lot. Almost anything can happen here. And I can't stop them.
Seems like it's just going a lot quicker than it should be, so I think from now on I'm gonna have it where I control what the time is. So
That's why I need you to answer me honestly. I don't have much time either. What was your objective? Why did you cause such a major incident? I didn't think it was a prank from the get-go, but I couldn't assemble a case for prosecution. It's because I couldn't figure out the method behind it.
Why would you want to know?
This isn't an issue of whether or not it can be used in court. I need to know. This is my case, after all. It seems you're coherent. When and where did you find out about that world? How is it even possible to steal another's heart? Now, tell me your account of everything. Start from the very beginning.
Well, the beginning will definitely start it. Well, before we do.
You are held captive. A prisoner of fate to a future that has been sealed in advance.
Sorry.
This is truly an unjust game. Your chances of winning are almost none. But if my voice is reaching you, there may yet be a possibility open to you.
Oh, I would like to know.
Please overcome this game and save the world. The key to victory lies within the memories of your bonds, the truth that you and your friends grasped. It all began that day, when the game was started half a year ago. For the sake of your world's future, as well as your own, you must remember.
Well, I'll try to. We must remember. Alright. At this point, we have a chance to make our first save. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and save this. No, not over that. As you could tell, that's much later. Okay. I'll put it down here. That way I know where the differences are. So we'll do that. But yeah. This will probably be the only like hard cut that normally would be. The way I want to do this, and that's the only way I really want to do this proper is to go through each episode of this, like I was mentioning, as the day. So, at any point forward, I'm not gonna go like, okay, this is the end of the episode type of a deal, but it's asking for a save here, and it will automatically send us to 4-9, which is tomorrow for you guys, not for me, but for you guys it is. And however long that day is in the game is how long the video is going to be. So even if the video, even if that day in game is like 2 minutes, the video is going to be 2 minutes. When we do more in-depth like dungeon related stuff, those videos are going to be a lot longer. I'll edit them best way I can, and I'll kind of talk about how I'm planning on editing it in the future when we get to those points. But currently, that is not the case. We're going to have a lot of days where it's going to be pretty short, but hopefully it'll be something you guys can enjoy. So hopefully you guys will join me in that. So thank you, one and all, for this. Joining me in this. If you are interested in joining this insane adventure, then by all means, tomorrow we will definitely start it. Oh boy, this is going to be a thing.